से देखा नहीं है मगर उनकी तस्वीर सीने में.
Wow, हमने आंखों से देखा नहीं है मगर, we have not seen Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but we have that image of his beauty in our hearts, etched into our souls. That's the beauty of Islam. That's the beauty of our love as ummatis for Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Joining us now on the line, we've got Maulana Moeneeb Martin, and he is the project manager for the IMA, development officer for the Nuclear Masjid and Madrasa. Maulana performed Umrah for the first time in 2018, and now for the first time is on the Hajj journey this year, 2023. Maulana, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to Radio Islam International.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Maulana, how are you? And to the viewers out there, ahlan wa sahlan wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Well, firstly, let us offer our condolences, if we understand correctly, having seen the Mayyat notice circulated a couple of days ago. You lost your father whilst on the Hajj journey.
Gee, Maulana, just yesterday, I lost my father. It was a very difficult decision for me to make. I was accredited in about, I would say, February this year, 2023, and my father fell ill in the very next month. My question, though, was that as things went along, my question was for him, asking him all the time, Abi, must I go? And his answer every time was, yes, my son, go. Until after last, when I could see his health deteriorating, very worrying, very sad, a big decision from my side, but I think it was probably in Allah's knowledge, the best decision, alhamdulillah.
Yes, I can imagine. I mean, that inner turmoil, right? It's your father. At the same time, it's the opportunity to go for Hajj, and you don't know. I mean, sometimes it's easy to say, "Well, we'll see next year." But having just come out of the COVID period, we know that things can change so drastically, so quickly. You don't know what the situation will be come next year. So, what went through your mind as you received this very tragic news yesterday?
Oh, no, you're going to let me recollect that thoughts again now. Yeah, it's very tragic. And I think for any person to lose somebody as dear as a father or a parent or any sibling or a child, I think it is very traumatic, firstly. So everybody's telling me you're in the best place. And I'm telling them, yes, I agree. I am, alhamdulillah, in the best place and Allah's put me here. But I'm not in the best space. So meaning that void, Maulana, will still be here. When my father took ill, I promised him and I said, I will be with him all along. And me being from Johannesburg, 18 years living in Johannesburg now, alhamdulillah, it was difficult for me to travel up and down, but Allah made it very easy. And even with my work, they allowed me to go down once, twice a month. And I would visit my father frequently from March when he took ill. But it wasn't an easy decision for me to come for Hajj. But I had to also respect my family, Maulana, my wife as well. And like Maulana alluded to the fact of COVID, we don't know what the future holds. So, and I just I sought permission from my father. And I asked him every time I would visit him, I would say, Dad, I'm going for Hajj. And he said, Moeneeb, go. Allah's called you. Lo and behold, Allah's called him as well to a better place.
Absolutely. And I think, yes, you're in the best of places, and you know that you fulfill the wish of your father. He wanted you to go. May Allah Ta'ala grant him Jannatul Firdaus, and may Allah make it easy for you and the family.
Ameen. Jazakallah, man. Ameen.
Now, you've been for Umrah, from what I understand, the first time in 2018. Now you're on your first Hajj journey. Hajj is yet to commence, but you've been in the Holy Lands. You've been to Medina. I assume you're probably in Makkah already. What for you stands out as the differences between an Umrah journey and a Hajj journey?
Well, very much. Firstly, the finances, if one can just touch on that. But other than that, I would think it's a total different experience, Maulana. I do suppose timing of the year also takes place, different times of the year as well. we performed Umrah. It was about 18 of us. It was we as a family. My brother-in-law as his family, two brother-in-laws as their families, and my mother-in-law as well. And we performed the Umrah. And Alhamdulillah, Maulana, when we came for Hajj this year, it was only me and the wife. And we told ourselves that inshallah we're going to benefit maximally. But just to recollect the thoughts of our Umrah, somehow Makkah, Medina changes daily. And this is my advices to people: try and do it as soon as possible, especially your Hajj. Malala, we were even restricted from performing tawaf, normal tawaf, at the basement near the Kaaba. We have to do it on the first floor. At Umrah time, we could just come in, no problem. Even a further restriction was even we could go up to the glass of on the first floor when we went for Umrah. Now they got barricades and it's tighter. The security is even more hectic, Maulana. So yes, there's a vast difference with those dynamics as well. And obviously the crowd, Maulana. And this is for me, it's very hard so to think that we are coming for Hajj and we have to push our way and we have to not trot on people or tramp on people, but just merely we gotta, try and be there, whether it's a Hajj Aswad, whether it is our Umrah that we're performing, and we're bumping people all the time. But I know Allah is Ghafoor Rahim. We don't do it purposely, Maulana.
Yes. Now, as you count down the days, I mean, there's like 10, 11 days to when Hajj will commence, journey of a lifetime. You've been saving towards it. You've been yearning and pining, and you've been enthusiastic, in terms of this journey for years. Then you've started Medina, Makkah, Umrah, I suppose soon Aziziyah. But the Hajj now is around the corner, as they would say. Take us through your thoughts and your emotions as an upcoming Haji, as every day brings you closer to the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, the first day of Hajj.
So when we arrived in Medina. Now we know, and as far as experience as well, and people telling us Medina is very, how can I say, more subtle, more serene, tranquility arises there. So Shukr Alhamdulillah, when we arrived in Medina, we experienced that. And I suppose this is also based on the history of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, where he passed away in Madinatul Munawwara. And I think this was the latter part of his life. Somehow this reminisces to the fact that as we try and perform our Hajj or Umrah must probably be performed yearly or whenever, but our Hajj we must try and perform at a more mature age, at a more age that we can accept things, not at that immature age where we can just go to Medina and think it's a holiday, book in the best of hotels, eat the best of foods. Then Maulana, the essence of everything is lost. The Saudis, and that is obviously, I suppose they do it due to diligence and stuff, but they put certain measures in place. They make it easy for the Hujjaj. So we are slowly getting away from the asl, from the originality of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in Medina as well as in Makkah. And we were taken for orientation through our Hajj yesterday. And this also, it makes me think that we've been granted steps to walk here. We've been granted, a tube to walk through with aircon. Alhamdulillah, this is made possible for us through the Saudis, but we are losing the true essence of it. And when we reached Makkah, we could feel a total different lifestyle, Maulana. So the lifestyle here in Makkah, totally different in the sense that it's more like a hustle and bustle, in the sense of everybody rushing towards the Kaaba, the Baytullah, everybody rushing towards everything else, salah times and everything, which Alhamdulillah, we tried at our utmost to make every salah in the haram, but also not possible because they lock off doors and they restrict us to these certain things, Maulana.
Well, Maulana Moeneeb, Jazakumullah for your time this morning. We really do appreciate it. May Allah Ta'ala grant you a Hajj Maqbool, Hajj Mabrur, and to all the Hujjaj as well.
Maulana, I really appreciate it. And to all the viewers there, I cannot mention each viewer, but I can just say in general that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala grant me a Hajj Maqbool and a Hajj Mabrur, inshallah, and make it the opportunity for you, for each and every person to visit the Baytullah, and as soon as possible, Maulana, and for you and your family as well. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala grant each and every person khairat, barakat, afiyat, and qabuliyat, inshallah. Jazakallah,
Inshallah.
Maulana.
Barakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That was Moeneeb Martin joining us on the